direction for how we expend these funds for 2021. Thank you.
Thank you. Could the clerk address that, please?
Yes, through the chair, Ms. Kennedy, I'm not aware of any issues with the 2020 League of Women Voters ballot review. The contract was awarded to the League last year. The League performed as expected. The ballot review was produced and mailed to every household in Anchorage, and the clerk's office paid the invoice within approximately 30 days. I do know that, this has nothing to do with the League's performance. Mr. Weddleton asked a question last year, which he has asked again this year, and that question was, and I am paraphrasing him, can we beef up the ballot review? And so the clerk's office did include language in the contract this year that says that the League of Women Voters shall provide a nonpartisan analysis of the ballot propositions. And I may be, again, paraphrasing that, but it is a nonpartisan analysis that we've asked for. And that's all that I can give you. I think the ballot review is a good opportunity to get information out to all of the households in Anchorage about voting locations, drop-off locations, when the ballot will be mailed, instructions on voting, and as well as the proposition and the candidates that are running. If you could let me know if you have any other specific questions, I would be happy to answer those.
Ms. Kennedy?
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Ms. Jones. And I will have to look back. There's just something that I was trying to recall exactly what it was, but it just was something that fell short. And I just don't remember exactly what it was. So I'll have to do some research, and that's kind of why I was hoping that you would remember, Ms. Jones. But if there isn't anything you recall, then that could be that it was just me remembering either the wrong. Maybe I'm also confusing it with maybe one of the state election races or something like that too. So, but anyway, if I can do some research and find exactly what it is, I'll just ask you offline. So thank you, Ms. Jones. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Mr. Weddleton?
Well, I don't have to say much because Ms. Jones did a great job. And I think what did fall short last year is what we got from the League of Women's Voters was just a copy of the ballot that we received in our mail a couple of days later. And there was really no benefit to this contract. And I just wanted to highlight that. And that's why I guess I didn't pull it. I intended to pull it. Is to do what Ms. Jones said, is give us some analysis, give us some candidate information like they typically had. Don't give us the ballot just like we're going to get in the mail afterwards. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Constant?
Thank you. I think that last year, the only thing other than the de minimis reporting on the ballot initiatives was there weren't candidates included. And I don't believe there were 3 years ago when I ran on the first time. So it'd be great if we did include information about candidates, but I don't think we do.
Thank you. Ms. Allard?
Thank you. I'd just like to ask Ms. Jones. Ms. Jones, can you give me a little bit more specifics on exactly what they're going to do as far as the elections again, please? Just like what their contract would entail of their duty, please?
Ms. Allard, let me open the item up. I don't have it open. Let me do that 1 minute. Through the chair, Ms. Allard, I believe that the AM talks about a contract for the production of and distribution of general, educational, and objective informational brochure reviewing the propositions on the April 6th, 2021 regular municipal election ballot. That is a synopsis of what the contract is that the League of Women Voters is producing. The ballot review, I believe, is an 8 or a 12-page newspaper type document that again is mailed to every household in Anchorage, and additional copies are available at all of the accessible vote centers and a couple of other locations that we've asked them to place them.
Chair, can I do a follow-up? So I know where the League of Women Voter leans, and you're telling me that they're actually going to be nonpartisan in this issue. In your opinion?
Ms. Allard, I just can't answer that question. I just don't even know where to start. I'm sorry. If you have a specific question for me, I will try again, but I'm not sure I actually understand it.
All right, thank you anyways. Thanks, Ms. Jones.
Thank you. Seeing no further discussion, members may proceed to vote.
Mr. Peterson?
Yes.
Mr. Dunbar?
Yes.
Mr. Constant?
Yes.
Ms. Kennedy?
Yes.
Mr. Perez-Bradilla?
Yes.
That item is approved 9-1. Next, we have item 10.